We get it in the comments all the time. People want LED lighting in their garden, but they're unsure how to install it. And to be honest, it's super easy. We use a brand called Orco. Orco Electrical supplies with everything that we need to do the job. The only bit that we don't do is get the electrician to hook it up. So in this video, I'm going to show you exactly how easy it is to install. So if you want to have a go in your garden or you want to provide this service for your clients, you now can. So on this job, we're putting the LED lighting strip underneath the porcelain pavers so that it shines down the two walls. We're also going to have it in another area around artificial grass, and we'll show you a little bit of that in this video, but that'll be for another one, and it'll be uploaded in the next couple of weeks, so keep your eye out for that. So the first thing you need are these. These are called profiles. These are set at 20 millimeters. The idea is that this part here goes underneath the tile and pushes in. I've cut my tiles here purposely 3 mil too short from the top of the tile to allow room for this part of the profile to slide in. I'm going to put some glue on this side just to make sure it sticks to the top of that tile when it goes in. So we start off with some glue. This is called Stick Slide. We'll just go from Screwfix. It's really good stuff, good for exterior. And we literally apply it to the bottom of the profile like this. You haven't got to get loads on, just get enough so that it's going to stick in places. Majority of this will stick because it'll be trapped in between the two tiles. So this is just basically a bit of overkill to make sure it never goes anywhere for our clients. Once we are happy and we've got the adhesive on, just simply take it, put it so this part here shines down, and it'll just slide in, hopefully. Yes. So that's that part of it in. Now I'll do the same again, but just put the little bit in which we've cut. Get a metal cutting disc to cut this with a grinder. So once we have the profiles on underneath the edge of the paving, we need to insert the LED light into the profile. So the LED lighting come on these reels from Orco. Very easy to connect. You've got a wire, which comes at 5 meters in length, so you can cut that down with only 2 ends. Now, the LED profile can be cut down at every 1 centimeter intervals, so you haven't got to worry about what size you order. Give them the measurement, and they'll do the rest. So we can take his LED light, and we start at this end, the end where the wire is. Get your wire out of the way for now. Try not to let it get wet, so we'll tuck that up there. So once you've got your LED light strip, unravel it down. Chuck one end down. Then you've got two sides. You've got the side that shines up, and you've got the bottom side. The bottom side, start at the end over here and literally push it in. Now you can use glue and silicone if you wish, but this profile is tight enough that it will not need the glue. Work your way along, pushing the light in. Now comes the part you're scared of, cutting the light. Don't worry. So our lighting needs to be here. So I'll take my thumb and I'll take my marker and I'll get it there and I'll cut in the middle. Bang. Job done. So I cut in the middle of 2 sections like this. Easy as that. Now, these lighting come with these end caps. These are very, very important. They stop moisture getting into the end of your light, and they go on very simple. Now, what I like to do is, because they come like that, is literally snip one end of it off like that. Then I take some silicone and I push a little bit of silicone, put a little bit of silicone in the end of the cap. Not a lot, just a little bit. And then I pop it on. That then seals that light. And we simply push it in. So that's the first LED lighting strip in. Now I'll do the second one and I'll do the artificial grass one. When going around the edge of the artificial grass, you just do it the opposite way. So you have the profile down. We use it and we put it into the hunching. Shows you there just how we go around the corner. There isn't a corner piece to these profiles. You simply bend the LED around the corner. This here is called the LED controller, and this is what connects to the remote, so you can turn it on and off wirelessly. There's a couple of ends to this. You've got one side where you put the LED lights, and then you've got the other side where you put the power supply. So you unloosen the screws first of all, so you can slide the wires into the relevant chambers. You have the V+, and then you have a CW and the WW. CW is cool white, WW warm white, and the V+ is for your power. So you take your, first of all, your light, you put your brown one into the V+. That allows the power to come, and you tighten that one down, and then after that you'll take your blue one. These are cool white, so we'll put these into the CW chamber like so and tighten that down. Once you've got it in and you tighten it down, it's important that you push the orange bit back down so you seal the unit, and then it's all done. Obviously, you can add more than one strip of LEDs to this controller. We're adding 3 here. So we've got the 2 down lights, and we've also got the one which goes around the artificial grass area. Again, brown wire in. So here. Tie that bad boy down. Blue wire into here. Close. So the next thing is the power supply, which is this IP67 power supply. You've got 2 ends. You've got the end where you put the plug on to get the power, and you've got the red and black side, which gives the power out. So this socket here, which is where the fuse is. Tighten that down, make sure it's nice and tight. Then your blue wire goes into this one here. Tighten that one down. And your last one, which is this one here, which is your yellow and green, which is your earth wire, running straight through the middle and into the top one, into there, and tighten that one down. To be fair, if you don't know wire a plug, you probably shouldn't be doing this. No wire a plug. Do now. You just watched the video. Then, this is important. Make sure you put this back on. Don't think, oh, that'll be okay. You want your black and red wire, and these go into here. So, take off the plus one and the minus one. Your red will go into your positive, which is your plus one. And your black one will go into the minus. Down. Now, get yourself some power and test your lights. Get in, and we'll test. And his lights have come on. So now we've plugged it in, as LED lights and strips have come on. We check them both. That is them both on. So now, one of the questions I got asked a lot in the comments was, where do we house the transformer? Junction box. Simple as that. So, here. And we need one hole in the middle here. Simple. Then, you need to find somewhere to mount your junction box and your other bits and pieces. We've got this piece of wood down here, which is our customer's property, which we're going to mount these onto. Don't forget that where the wires come through, you need to seal this with silicone to stop any moisture or water getting into there, which can affect, obviously, the electrics. And then to connect the controller to the receiver is quite simple. We press this button here 3 times, 1, 2, 3, until it dims down. And then we press the set 1 and hold it in. Once the controller is all working and set up, all you need to do then is seal your junction box. And that's it. All done. Obviously, we're waiting for the electrician to come to put a double socket next to this to plug directly into. Then the extension lead can get out of the way. And there it is, all done. I hope you enjoyed the video and you maybe learned something from this. Drop us a little comment below, let us know what you think. And on the way out, if you really did, hit the subscribe button. We'd much appreciate it. And we'll see you next week with a composite fence video. Thanks again, guys. Take care.